Welcome to DermWire News, powered by DermWire.com. DermWire News for Smart Speaker is made possible with advertising support from Dermatology. I'm Stephanie Talea, Senior Managing Editor with Practical Dermatology magazine. The use of antibiotics to treat inflammatory skin conditions like acne and rosacea is decreasing over time, but there has been an increase in prescriptions associated with dermatologic surgical procedures, a new study published in JAMA Dermatology finds. Dermatologists prescribe more antibiotics per provider than any other specialty, more than 7.1 million prescriptions per year. That number is further complicated by the fact that many patients, such as those taking antibiotics for acne, can stay on the drug for extended periods of time, as opposed to other antibiotic uses that may only involve a 7 or 10-day course. To track our field's efforts, we wanted to know two things: in what settings do dermatologists prescribe antibiotics most frequently, and how is this use changing over time, says the study's lead author, Dr. John Barbieri, Dermatology Research Fellow at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. Researchers examined a commercial claims database of privately insured patients in the United States and looked at data from 2008 through 2016. During that time, overall dermatologic antibiotic prescriptions went from 3.36 per 100 visits to 2.13 per 100, which translates to about 500,000 fewer antibiotic prescriptions each year. The drop was especially noticeable in patients taking extended courses of antibiotics, which saw a 53.2% decrease from 2008 to 2016. This includes a 28.1% reduction in antibiotic prescriptions for acne. However, during the same window, prescriptions for short courses of antibiotics actually increased. This was particularly driven by prescriptions associated with a surgical procedure, in which prescriptions increased 69.6% from 3.92 prescriptions per 100 visits to 6.65 per 100. Prescribing associated with the diagnosis of cysts also went up 35.3%. Overall, our findings are hopefully a sign that we're making progress, but we need to evaluate how we can optimize the use of antibiotics in dermatologic surgery, says Dr. Barbieri. The study also found that while prescription rates are down overall, the duration and type of antibiotic are both largely unchanged. In other words, for patients who are still treated with antibiotics, the usage is the same, even if it's less common. This may be a sign that treatment guidelines have raised awareness about overuse, though it's also noteworthy that there are biologic and other alternate treatments that give patients more options than they've ever had before, says Dr. Barbieri. More than 4 in 5 U.S. adults want to improve their personal well-being or appearance in 2019, and 36% are considering cosmetic treatments, according to new Real Self survey. 82% of U.S. adults plan to make changes related to their personal well-being and/or appearance in 2019. Most notably, exercise more, eat healthier foods, invest more in mental health, and make greater efforts to lose weight. Millennials are more likely than those 35 and older to be planning personal well-being or appearance changes of any kind, the survey showed. 36% of U.S. adults are considering one or more cosmetic treatments in the next 12 months. This is more than 60% higher than those who report that they have had a cosmetic procedure in the past. Consideration is highest among women, millennials, and parents with children under the age of 18. People want to make a positive change in their lives and take steps to look as good as they feel, says New York City plastic surgeon Dr. Laura Devgan, Real Self Chief Medical Officer, in a news release. The survey reinforces the trends we're observing on Real Self and what I'm seeing in my own practice. Adults in their 20s and 30s are prioritizing self-care, and many view cosmetic treatments as one part of their holistic health and beauty routine. With new technologies and minimally invasive treatment options entering the market every year, procedures are becoming more accessible, and a growing number of Americans are exploring their elective treatment options. 1/3 of U.S. adults are considering non-surgical treatments in the next 12 months, while 22% are considering surgical treatments. Cosmetic dentistry and laser hair removal are the top choices among those interested in non-surgical options, while tummy tuck and chin or neck lift top the list for surgical procedures. Thank you for listening to DermWire News, powered by DermWire.com. This editorially independent program is supported with advertising from Dermatology.